You know what time it is. You know what time it is. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Got a good row with T Rich. Got a good row. Never rode. 45 years on this earth. Never rode. Till today. Till today. Got a good one in. Got the 2,000 meters. And when we hit the time, I'm pleasantly surprised that I was only 200 meters behind T Rich. So I feel like he probably was loafing a little bit, but that's good because I'm going to get to the 2,300 meters he was at, and then he's got to not let me catch him. Where are these fools? Get in here, boys. Get in here. Get in here, boys. Get in here. Oh, shit. Get in here. Click the link. Hit the like. And I want likes today. I get 180 views, 2 likes. My fucking friends. Waiters with no arms. Bring nothing to the table. I do a whole show. We get everything going. I break the bets down. We slice it. We dice it. We saute it. We win. They come back next week. I got 189 views on my live. Not one like. Oh. Let me get this legend on voice recorder for a second. Hey, Dad.
Hey, you want to hear the fucking best?
Not yet. I'm on YouTube and I'm live. I don't want to get in trouble. I just wanted to pick up. All right. Okay. I'll call you as soon as I'm done. About an hour. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. That was Pops. You want to hear the fucking best? I'm like, oh shit. That could be anything. We're gonna talk in a little while. Yeah, I want my friends to come in today and hit me up. Fucking mental hangups. I'm. You know what? Mental midgets. Let's go, mental midgets. Like life. I'm talking to lifelongers. If I fucking played Little League with you and you can't get in on a Sunday morning, you're not gonna get it. Then I'm gonna fucking slap you next time I see you. That's ridiculous. Let's go. The lane is for all of us to catch up from home. That's why it's like a lot of guys, low productivity guys. Like, oh, you don't know what it is. Yeah, listen, keep your comments to yourself, bro. I probably work about 10 times harder than you. I want everybody in here. Hey, you know what? I want likes. There's 4 people in here. Hit that like button. I want that like button smashed. I'm waiting for some of these chooches to get in here because I want to talk. I want to talk to people. I'm not carrying the show on a rainy Thursday. I'm not. What am I here? No waiters with no arms. I want waiters with arms. Bringing stuff to the table today. You guys are bringing shit to the table. I'm going to put the press on you guys. Bring something to the table. Let's go. Who's the best quarterback in the league? Who's going to have a better fantasy day this Sunday? DeAndre Hopkins or Juan Jennings? Shit's not easy. A lot of buys. Oh, shit. I got to share this. Mike Tomlin on the cover. That's a nice cover, right, guys? It's a nice cover. Fucking sweet cover. I'll tell you what, I'm a monster with that AI. I got chicks hanging from my nuts. Not peanuts. I was on a cliff. There's peanuts scattered and chicks hanging. I typed it into the AI. That's what it gave me. I don't know. I'm not guilty. Here we go. Let's go. Get in here. I'm not rushing off tonight either. I might be in here right through the fourth quarter. I want to know who's got what this weekend. I can write this shit down. I got a lot of friends on here that I made through this portal. We've been talking about their start sits all year. I had a guy he couldn't figure out whether to go Brian Robinson Jr. or Lad McConkey we got all kinds of start sits. Then we revisit Sunday. We got the usuals. We got Oscar, T. Rich, Carmelo, Cody. Mom drops in. When I first started this channel, I didn't understand anything about, like, I still don't promote myself or anything, right? And if I ever do this for real, seriously, like, I'll hire people to be the fucking producers, and then I can just rock. But like, I didn't know how all this stuff worked, and like, you have to like there's a lot that goes into this, and it's a lot of fun. I'm supposed to go on a podcast very soon called Bump and Run. Shout out to Pete Colasano. He has a very great podcast. It's called Bump and Run, and it's on Spotify, I believe, a couple different platforms. You guys got to check that out if you really like football. I got my nice little red. I know a lot of 95-year-old Italians sipping a glass of red a night. I only sip one a week, two and a half. Good for the blood. Good for the blood. I got my own theories on life. I can't go full vegan. Hey, what's up, Oscar? There he is. Oscar, you know what? I tried to go plant-based. Fuck that. Fuck that. I tried that. Shit your brains out. That's number one. Let's be fucking real here. Not good on the stomach. Too much fuck. You can't overdo it. Like, no, we're not going 100% into the fucking plants. No. How's about being normal? Push yourself away from the fucking table. Oscar, I'm on a roll. You get me going. All I need is one symbol from somebody I got love for, gets me going. Let's go. Good to see you, Oscar. Shit. Who do we like tonight, though? Who do we like? You know what? I'm not starting Njoku in the NOOCH FFL. I'm fucking, Half Dead, the rapper from the Dog Pound back in the day, from Snoop Dogg and them guys. There was a rapper, Half Dead. I'm not half dead. I'm 99% dead in my league. Shit. That's the only league that I'm down in. Like that, I don't. But like, if I ever make the fucking playoffs, I'm a Super Bowl contender. If I ever get in my league, I'm a Super Bowl contender. I traded. I got George Pickens and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, I like my team. I got Pacheco. If not, Hunt. I'm ready to roll. Don't let me in the playoffs in my league. Jeannie. What's up, Jeannie? Yo, Steelers better get the win. I almost put Russ on the cover in a chef's outfit. I had him superimposed with the chef's, the hat and shit, like Pillsbury Doughboy, like Chef Boyardee, but with his face. But I didn't want to ruin my own cover, so I went with Tomlin because Russ aggravates me sometimes. How many weeks out in fantasy? Oh shit! Hey, Oscar, I'm glad you're in here, Oscar. Listen, I told you I'm encouraging everybody to make trades. My trade deadline is not up yet in my league, the NOOCH FFL, the one you're in, that you're one of the favorites to win. Big matchup this week. Huge matchup. T. Rich, 7-4. Oscar, 7-4. Sleep at the wheel, Mel, 10-1. He's getting a bye. You two, there's only 3 weeks left. The winner of your matchup has a good chance to get that bye. If you get a bye in my league, you kick back. You don't have to play. You only have to win one playoff game to get to the Super Bowl. One playoff game, you're in the championship. That's a big game between Oscar and T. Rich. Big one. Are you a Steeler fan, Jamie? I tell you what, I love teams like this. I love this shit. I'm a sports junkie, and when I was a kid, the Steelers had Neil O'Donnell, but then they got Cordell / Stewart, and then Stewart became the guy. But when he was out, and O'Donnell came back and forth, and like sometimes when you got excuse my language, when you got a good organization, that stuff works. And what I'm getting at is if you're rooting for the Steelers, straight up, what I saw from Justin Fields this year is what I expect. He's a fucking baller. Oh, shit, excuse my language. He runs a 4.4 flat, not a 4.49. Like, he's like a 4.4 flat guy. Like, all those quarterbacks we talk about, Daniels, Lamar, Fields is the fastest one. And he's like 229, like run you over. And of course, he's not polished like Wilson downfield, but that's why the Steelers got Wilson. How nice is that? Don't mind my purple mouth. Just trying to make it to 100. Did a row today with my boy. Hey, Jeannie, I don't know if you've ever seen me in here before. I'm always talking with my young bucks down here. I live down by the Jersey Shore now, and I got my whole fucking crew. My neighbor, now he's 27 or 28. So through him, the whole crew of people that I know down here are all 27, 28, his crew. So today, I went with my producer of this show, the guy that helps me with all this shit. We went to go row. He's like, Nooch, you ever row? I'm like, no. So we wanted to go for a certain amount of time to get to 2,000 meters. I believe that's correct. And we rowed. And I'll tell you what, it was tough. And he's a runner. He's a distance guy, but I'm a boxer, but I can't last. I gotta knock you the fuck out quick. But I'm in good shape. Like I've always been a sprinter and a high explosive guy, but I'm in good shape. And we did that row today, and it was a nice workout. Nice one. I almost had to take a few extra. Like, I didn't want to let him know. I put my hood up and shit. I was like, fuck this guy, man. I wonder. So I'm like, hey, can we see our distance? Can we see our distance? He's like, yeah, right there. I'm like, where? I didn't want to like lose a hand or my momentum. I'm like, where? I wanted to see if I could get more than him. So when he showed me, I was like 500 behind. I was like, fucking A, man. So I started going faster. But I just wanted to stay within bounds of T-Rich. I just wanted to stay within bounds. Like, once I found out where I could look to find the the distance, I was like, hey, how far are we going? Where are we going? He's like, oh, right there in the top left. I'm like, oh, there. So then I realized, I'm like, oh, shit, okay, I'm behind. But then when we got to our time limit that we set, I got to the 2,000. He was at like 2,300. So I'm happy with that. So now I told him, next time, don't you dare let me. I'm going to get the 2,300 in that time. And don't you let me catch you. So we'll push each other. And I'm 45. You know what I'm saying? Wolverine, dog. Oh, man. Hey, what do you think about Big Ben? I've never asked a Steelers fan this like 3-4 years after the dust has settled. You're a Steeler fan. This is why I love my channel. Pat on the back to myself. I can't go in these forums and talk to these goofballs. I'm running the questions. I want to know, honestly, Big Ben, your fandom, the whole thing. What's the grade? What do you give him? From A+ to F-. I would like to know how you feel about Ben Roethlisberger's job in Pittsburgh. I'm curious. Oh, I see Lois. Ma. Oh, what's up, Ma? Man, Warren or Mostert? Where's T-Rich when you need him? We need T-Rich for a question like that. Right? We need T-Rich for a question like that. I would take a shot on Mostert because he runs a 4.3. And I don't care. He's old, but he's lost some touches to right. And A-Chain's the man, but he's still Mostert, and Miami can still put a 50 burger up. Warren, he's on a team that's going to score 13 points tonight and probably win. Maybe not, but the Steelers will score between 16 and 27. You're not getting anything. Mark my words. I'll tell you, this is how I know my shit. I dare any one of you to take an 11-point window. Give me an 11-point window that you feel comfortable. I'll say 16 that Pittsburgh is going to score tonight. Pittsburgh Steelers total points. You get an 11-point window. I'm going to say 16 to 27. I would bet $1 million that it'll be in there. Gotta ask the guys this because they're such stiffs. Hey boys, your life is on the line. Pittsburgh Steelers total points tonight. You get an 11-point window. You make the window whatever you want. If I had to bet $1 million, I would say between 16 and 27. That's what they're scoring tonight. That's why I would not start Warren over Mostert. Miami can put up a 50 burger. Jump in the chat, stiffs. I don't want to mess with Paul, though, too much today. We had a little back and forth yesterday, but I feel bad. Here we go. Let's go. Over. Oh, what are we talking about here? I gotta stay on the comments tonight. You know what? I always complain. The other night I came on. I blew my top. I was thinking about the Giants not wanting to give Saquon Barkley the money, slandering him and saying he lost. I got pissed. Then I started arguing with my buddy Paul, and I wasted all my energy, and I got off after like a half an hour. And 99.9999% of the time, I'm on here vibing and chilling and really enjoying myself. So tonight we're back on that tip. I wanna talk about stuff. What do you got, O? 27 Steelers and 14 Browns. Wow. So you're right on the edge of my. You know what? I would be shocked if they scored that much tonight. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna start Najee Harris. Oh, guys, hit that like button. I always forget. I had 189 views in last Sunday's live, and I had 4 likes. 189 views and 4 likes. Hit that like button right now, please, and share it. Tell your grandmother, hit the like button. Everybody, like Jesus, tell the dog, hit the fucking like button. Let's go. I want to like have some fun with these numbers. Like I don't like put an emphasis on it, but I'm right at that 1,000. When you get to 1,000, you're monetized, and you need 4,000 hours. I checked my studio. I got 7,000 hours, dog. I'm way over the hours, way over. And now I'm really sending it in. I did like 9 lives last week. I'm a fucking cat. Wow. Fuck you. Let's go, Oscar. Wow. Yo, Oscar, I hope you're laughing right now. I love making you laugh because you got good humor. Oscar likes to laugh. That's why I like my Passaic guys. Oscar, Cook, Sanford, Cheese. Those are 4 fucking mental cases. Those are 4 guys that love to laugh. And when I'm with those guys, all we do is laugh. That's why I love my guys from Passaic. Because we got you guys got the best humor. You're gentlemen, but you're also the toughest. I love that shit. Shout out to my Passaic guys. Oh, you think so, Oscar? We should bet on that. Let's bet on it, Big O. Hey, you're playing T Rich. Hey, you know what? I want to break this down. I want to see what we got here. Let's see. Man, Oscar versus T Rich for the bye. For the bye. Bricktown Bad Boys against Team Oscar. Here we go. Richardson. Wow. T. Rich is starting Anthony Richardson. Holy shit. Where the fuck is his quarterback? That's his quarterback? Right now? Wait. Trevor Lawrence was his quarterback, but he's on a bye? Wow. Holy shit, T. Rich. That's ballsy. You know what? I hate this squinting shit. My whole life, I could see the bottom line of the doctor's office. The doctor would be like, hey, what's the bottom line? Bang, 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 bang. Now, I got about 40. And one day I was looking at my phone and I'm like, fuck, man, I can't see good. Like, oh, man, maybe I smoked too much weed. And then I backed it up and I was like, oh, there it is. And then, like, a year later, I was like, oh, I can't see. And then I went up with the arm and then I had to go a little further, but then I could see. And then I got about 43 and a half and I ran out of fucking arm. I'm not a long armed man. I ran out of arm. Then I realized I needed readers. So that's why I got these. I got these are the wait. Let me see. I'm going to test them out right now. Okay, these I give them a B plus. I could see, but a little fogginess was coming. Let me see. These, I don't know. Jesus Christ, what am I, fucking Red Fox from Harlem Nights? Jesus. These I see pretty good. I feel like my eyes are getting weaker than the first level now. What the fuck? Let's put a pause on this shit, Father Time. Jesus Christmas. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not fucking wearing goggles to fucking play basketball at the park and shit. I'll just rely on my fucking instincts. Because if I can't see that rim, I'm swishing it anyway. I'm sure there was blind basketball players like fucking guys that couldn't see good. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about where do I come up with this shit? Hey, Brian Robinson Jr., six games with one rushing TD this year. That's why we played him over Lance McConkey. What's his fucking name? Lad McConkey. Lance McConkey. Yo, I want to see Booker in here. The fucking hey, yo, I have a nickname for Book and he's got a nickname for me. I'm not even telling you what he calls me. He calls me a lot of crazy shit. And whenever he sees a guy that he thinks looks like me, he goes, "NOOCH." Like me and Book we were roommates, and we'd be chilling. He'd be on the couch. I'd be on the lazy boy, and Steve Nash would come on a commercial. He'd go, "NOOCH." Oscar, you know Book. He go, "NOOCH." Oh man. Yo, I would have never known. I don't even know how Book was such a great basketball player. That shit was fucking crazy. I met Book in 8th grade. And Book was like a little short, chubby kid in 8th grade. He wasn't even big for an 8th grader. And Dre's dad was like, yeah, he'll be starting varsity point guard next year for Passaic. I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here. Like, next year, he's going to be running the point on varsity. We're playing in an 8th grade fucking a hoopla tournament right now. What? Sure enough, next year, I'm rocking on freshman, dropped 36. Book wasn't there. He was starting varsity. We played against each other later. I got the only block of my career on Book. He fucking grabbed the rebound and went up like he was Hakeem Olajuwon. The ball's on him in Clifton. We were down 25. I was a sophomore, varsity. Our team was getting ran off the court. Coach until he looks back, he's like, sophomores, Dre, Newt, Charo, Dougie, get up. 4 sophomores got up. We got in the game, and Book was already on the floor. Lance, all the guys, they had sophomores starting normally, but like our team put our sophomores in because we were getting fucking killed. We caught a surge. We never could really beat Passaic for the whole thing, but we caught a surge that night. We fucking outscored them by about 24 over the next like quarter and change. We cut it to 1. We ran them off the court, and Book got a rebound, and he went to do like a back dribble and up from the left side. Like, bro, you're 5'6". What are you, fucking crazy? I swatted him, and I was only 5'10", but I got him. But we had rivalries, man. Oh my God, did we have rivalries? Yo, Book, you know what? That little motherfucker. He was so quick. I know why he was great. He had quickness. he would be guarding me, and I'd be coming up the court. And he'd go, "Come on, John, come on." And I'd be like, "All right." And I'd go to make a move, and he'd jab me like a fighter. On defense, he'd fucking jab me, and he was a lot stronger than me. Book was strong. That's why he could start varsity at 14 as a tailback as well. 2 sports. When he jabbed me, I would go off my mark. Like, instead of getting to the basket, I'd go fucking off my mark, and I'd have to reset. And he'd go, "Come on, John." And he'd give me a little shot. Yeah, that motherfucker was slick. He was like a 40-year-old guy when we were like 15, 16. Book was ahead of his time at a young age. When we played that AAU team together, it was me, Lawrence Booker, Raheem Oliver, rest in peace, Ray Scott, Omar, Dre, Andre Brown. We went 30-1. 30-1. We played a fucking tournament on All-Star Weekend when Pippen. Remember the year Scottie Pippen had the cornrows and he had like that shit in his head? I was so pissed because I couldn't get home to see. I was such an NBA fan, but we were playing all day. We won everything that year, 30-1. Book was like fucking like a midget Magic Johnson. I got to just be off the ball all the time because I didn't want to play point, but I always had to. And I was short. But Book was a natural point. When Book got there and I got to the 2, shit. I scored 50 in 36 minutes. Just getting fed like fucking Klay Thompson. And I could shoot better than anybody. You know, that's the only reason I was able to play basketball, and live out my own dreams. My dreams weren't anything that anybody would think. I just wanted to play basketball till like college, 20s, and I did. Favorite sport. Love basketball. Oh shit, MVP's in the house. CBJ. Wow. Hey. This is an original right here. CBJ, how you doing, buddy? I get happy when like the guys that like when I started the channel pop in and we keep in touch. And we were talking about the weather the other day. I took Njoku. I took him out. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Our conversation is fresh in my mind, man. And I agree with you. I took Njoku out. 76 and sunny in Miami sounds better to me. But I kept Najee Harris in the Surfers League, in T. Richards League. I kept Najee Harris in because I really believe that, first of all, Cleveland only plays a man-to-man defense. They don't play zone, nothing of that shit. Everything's going to be guy on guy. When you got a little misdirection and you flip a little screen or some shit like that, I think Najee will get 3-4 catches at least tonight. And how could he gets 18, he gets 16 to 21 carries every game. It's a contract year. They just came off a bye. He's fresh. He wants that contract. Pittsburgh needs him tonight. It's raining. And he's been catching balls with Warren. They had like 9 catches combined last week. CBJ, you know what? Every time I see your name, I get fucking sad of my greatest fantasy season ever in my life. The first time I ever saw your name come up on my screen, I thought of my season. And I think it was that season. Is that the fucking name? I'll tell you what, the one that sticks in my craw my whole life, I don't even know how I didn't win it. I drafted Adrian Peterson number 1. First, I had the first pick overall in the hat, all that shit. Nooch got lucky. Nooch hit the lottery. Adrian Peterson. He was the best player in the game. Got him. Here we go. On the comeback, I took Chris Johnson. And Chris Johnson went for 2,000 yards. Adrian Peterson rushed for like 18. Chris Johnson, 2,000. I went 13-0. 13-0. Got the first round bye. Didn't even play in the first round of fantasy. First round bye. Automatically in the NFC Championship. Why N, not A? Because it's the NOOCH fucking championship. The NFC Championship. The NOOCH fucking championship. So I lost. I lost the first round. 13-0. First round bye. first game loser. I didn't even play in the championship after 13 in a row and the bye. That's the biggest like screw job. That'll make you want to fucking quit. If I didn't quit after that, nothing will make me quit. That's a good part of me. I'm resilient. If I fail, it just makes me want to win more. Tonight, I'm gonna tell you my teams right now, boys. Let's see here. I feel confident. Everybody is so down with the Week 12 buys that I'm looking at my opponent's running back room. It's weaker than my receiver room that I was worried about. I was so worried about my receivers room. My opponent's running back room looks like scuttle and beans served up tomorrow. Ready for this? I was worried about Juan Jennings and DeAndre Hopkins being a little weak in my receivers room. But his running back room, he's got Rico Dowdle and Madison. Like what? He's in fucking trouble. He's in trouble, not me. NOOCH for the win. I got 3 in a row. My whole league is fucking heated. They don't want to see the kid get right through. The league is heated. Where the hell are the Richardsons tonight? These fucking guys. It's tonight. Oh. I want to share this to these guys. I need them in here. Let's go. Oscar, I didn't even look at the board yet. Should I look at the board? Let's look at the board. Let's look. Oh, I got my debit card. My luck, I'll have a fucking hacker with like an AI mirror looking at my credit card here. FanDuel said I have to re-enter. I got my new card in the mail, and FanDuel picked up on it. I was like, oh shit, maybe I can keep betting with the old card. No, that doesn't happen. I didn't really think that. Like the thought occurred, but I immediately knew that was a ridiculous thought. All right, Nucci baby, we're gonna load up on FanDuel. We're gonna put. You know what? I'm like the piecer putter together in the parlays lately. I got the Midas touch. I'm like fucking Drake. I got the Midas touch, and my mother is on fire. Ma, are you in here? Mom is on fire. We're hitting teasers every week, man. What do we got, CBJ? 12-0-1. Oh, same as me. Same as me. To have a first round bye, but that shit happens. You know what? Now that I've been around fantasy 20 something years, it's not a great thing to have all your guys go off the week like at the same time. I'd rather win with ups and downs because I like the next week, like you're still over here. If you have not 8 out of 10 spots, homer, the opposing game plan the next week is going to be more focused on that guy. They're all watching the fucking film. You're fucked. I got a guy in my league. He's 9-2. He's 9-0 against the rest of the league. He's 0-2 against me. Hit that fucking like just for that. Hey, hit that like, boys. 189 likes, views the other day on my Sunday Live. 2 likes or something. You guys keep forgetting to hit that like. Come on, boys. You're better than that. I'll tell you what, Week 12 buys are going to bite people. The Week 12 buys are biting people in the behind. Did you see I don't know if anybody saw my video yesterday, guys. Did you see it? I'm such an outside-of-the-box thinker. I feel really stupid with this purple mouth, but hey, you know what? Good for the blood. Good for the blood. Let's go, Big O. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I went with the best one. Ma, who are you thinking about starting? What's your start-sit dilemma? Mostert definitely has to go in over that Warren. Who's that for? You and Lisa talking? Doesn't Lisa have Warren and Mostert? Definitely, I would go with Mostert. But Warren will have a decent game, but there's no ceiling. There's no ceiling for Warren. Like, I can assure you, he's not going to give you a 30. I cannot assure you Mostert won't give you a 20. I can assure you Warren will not give you a 20. How's that? Life on the line. Walk the plank. I could be on Nooch. If you get this wrong, you got to walk the plank, and the Sharks are down there. They're going to eat you. Warren, 20 or over. Definitely under. Mostert, not definitely under. Higher ceiling Mostert. Right, boys? Right or wrong? Damn, I got to redo my FanDuel. This is a pain in the ass. Are you sure? Are you sure? Hey, CBJ, you know what I like? Do you have I'm going to make myself laugh and you guys. There's something that really fucking pisses me off. Do you have a gambling site on your phone? I love when I'm fucking losing on a Sunday and I'm like formulating like a couple piece parlay, SGP or same game parlay, and I'm about to hit the bet, and this fucking pop-up comes. How are you enjoying your experience? Oh, fuck you! Not at all. Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's the worst thing in the world when I'm going to make a bet and somebody asks me how am I enjoying my experience. Not at all. Fuck out of here. I hate that. Oh shit! Sorry, Ma. I didn't know you were right in here. See, right when I lose my top, my mother comes in. How you doing, Ma? Waddle, Hopkins, or hey, what's up, T-Rich? What are you doing, buddy? Oh, I did a rowing skit before. It was funny. You probably weren't in here. I tell you what, that was a good row before. Good row. I tell you what, it was perfect. It was perfect. I'm like, all right, we get through the time. You know, once we got to the time, and I was at 2,000, 2,100, the fact that you were right at 23, perfect. Because you were probably like taking it like normal. But now I'm going to go 2,300 in the next time. And you got to make sure you're over me. You can't let me catch you. Perfect. Perfect motivation. Waddle, Hopkins, or Dobbs. You know what, Ma? Fortune favors the what? I'm Pat Zajac. What is it? Can you solve that puzzle? Fortune favors the what, Mom? Fortune favors the what? Waddle. What has Waddle? Trust is earned. Trust is earned. What has Waddle done to earn our trust? Nothing. He's gone. That's one. One and he's done. Dobbs. Fuck him. No, that was just my immediate reaction. Dobbs, what's Dobbs doing? You know, like Dobbs he's got potential, but whatever. Now we get the Hopkins. Hopkins had a couple down games, we know it, but he did have a 28 burger for you, and he is DeAndre Hopkins, and Fat Andy's calling the plays, and Patrick Mahomes is throwing, and they're not sure about the running back situation yet. Let me see what's going on here with a Hoppy. Oh, Hoppy. Oh, Hoppy. DeAndre Hopkins. Here we go. Okay, last game, 4 targets, 3 catches, 29 yards. Now watch how easily a game could change. Last week, now Hopkins, 4 targets, 3 catches. Downs for the Colts had 5 out of 5. So that 1 or 2 is a big difference. I have to believe at Carolina, psychology of sport, how do you not get Hopkins and Kelsey heavily involved, get them all the touchdowns? Kelsey, the stud, the star, he deserves it. And Hopkins, we got to keep DeAndre happy. I could just see Andy Reid with that mustache coming over his fucking airway. We gotta get DeAndre a couple of balls, keep him fucking interested. You know, he was at the fucking mall for Tennessee. He wasn't making their practices. Like, you got to keep DeAndre engaged and interested also. You can't just count on him to be so fucking perfect because It's not real life. Players get pissed off if you don't involve them. And a guy like that, so I expect DeAndre Hopkins to be the guy that shines out of that trio. DeAndre Hopkins. Houston Texans defense. Oh, NOOCH already got him. How you doing? Man, I'm killing it. What's up, Darlene? What are you doing? I'll tell you what, Darlene. We need to all get wins here in the NOOCH FFL. I'm looking at this stuff now. Let me see this shit. Let's see the matchups. My cousins woke up today from Sunday. They woke up. Jonathan and Anthony are awake today. The Coma Chalk brothers. Hey, guys, how you doing? I'm all right, guys. Hey, guys, there's 10 slots in fantasy. You only have 4 guys starting. All right, guys. But they got all their guys in today. Holy shit. All right, let's see. Let's see my league. I don't have to fucking, annoy them. They got their teams filled out. And I'm playing Anthony. I got to fucking beg the kid I'm playing to start a team, and he'll, come in and beat me. Fuck him. He's not getting paid this year. Hey, Anthony, how much do I owe you? 600? Yeah, I checked the mail. I don't know. I think there might have been a hole in the envelope. Oh, shit. Powerhouse Mama is playing Cody. You know what? That's the game of the week. My mother and Cody are both 6-5. The winner of that will probably get in for sure with 2 weeks left. Carmelo's playing Jonathan. I actually need Mel to beat Jonathan. I'm behind Jonathan, Anthony, Darlene, and my mom. However, I'm playing Anthony, and I think Darlene's playing John, Darlene, and Anthony are all playing separate opponents. None of them are playing each other, so they could all lose. Darlene can lose. Jonathan could lose. Anthony could lose. My mother could lose. And then Paulie Walnuts. Woo! Woo! Hey, you love that name. For the Super Bowl, I'll be even grayer. Because the one thing I can guarantee is I'm not getting any younger. So I know these fucking whiskers are staying white. Oh, nothing's guaranteed. Oh, yeah? I'm getting older. So I named myself Paulie Walnuts because that's not a fade. Guys, that's not a fade. It just looks like I have a forever Brooklyn. I don't know if you guys have caught on to this. I'm pissed off about it. I'm going to fucking dye my hair tomorrow. I'm going to do something about it. Grow a little poofy. But I don't keep a forever Anthony Edwards Brooklyn, like the High Brook. That's not a forever Anthony Edwards. That's white hair on the nooch. I came in like a fucking skunk since I'm about 39. Yeah. Yeah. I'm afraid it's true, guys. Even Jordan went to the Wizards. You're like, oh, this fucking guy. No, but yeah, no. That's all gray. This and this are the same length. If I fucking dye this tomorrow, I'll have like the old school nooch, like little poofy round fro. Like it looks like I got a fade right now, but it's not. It's just age, motherfucker. See you at the senior citizen home, dog. 55 and over soon. That shit doesn't bother me. I knew 3 of my grandparents at 100. I knew 3 of my grandparents at 100. 97, 98, all that shit. My grandfather was a young guy, mind-wise, very young. It's your mind. It really is your mind. I know 30-year-olds that are washed already. Like, I knew guys that were washed at 21, 22. It's what you do with your life. Really what you do with it. And then you need a little luck. That's why you got to say your prayers, be a good person, and hopefully get out unscathed, or at least not too bad. Darlene, who are you playing this week? You're playing Gecko. If Lisa doesn't start a team, let me see. She better have a team in. Oh, where's ATN? Hey, Ma, call Lisa. Warren is on the bench. I think she's going to start Warren. She has to put a starting team in. She's got an empty spot. Yeah, Lisa's just got to put a full roster in. She's got guys though, so she's okay. She's got Reed, Komet, and Warren, so she's okay. Well, she's got a pretty good team. This is gonna be a good game. You know what, Darlene? Debo Samuel's gone cold for you. Debo Samuels is not the stud that he really is. Like skill, Debo Samuels is good. Like skill wise, he's good, but they're not using him. Like he's not doing it like that. He had pneumonia a couple weeks ago. Then he came in like the Village People last week in his cool outfit, but they didn't throw him the ball. My guy Jennings is getting all the balls. I'm going to look at these lines, see what I like for tonight. Let me see here. Oh, I got to put my credit card in. I can't. Oh, that's good though. I'm glad that they did that. I'm glad they did that. I like a little red wine. I'm not really a drinker. That's why, like, I actually enjoy it. When I have a glass of red, like I'm a little buzzed, but like in a nice way. Just nice. I use it for the benefits. All right, here we go, boys. Oh, I gotta load. I gotta load here. Guys, give this a share. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button while I load my thing on FanDuel. Oh man. On the card. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I just gotta type my information in. Luckily I'm quick. Here we go. Expiration date. Hopefully no cyber person is looking at me. CVV, that must be on the back. All right, all right. Almost there, guys. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just loading my card expired. I got a new one in the mail, and FanDuel realized it. I was hoping to bet on a dead card, but they didn't let me. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Just kidding, YouTube. Don't pinch me. Zip code. Here we go. Almost there. I know what we're doing tonight. This is nice and easy. There we go. All right. Let's go. Deposit. Deposit. They call me Johnny. You know what? No more. This is my last deposit. They're going to call me Johnny Withdrawals. Here we go. Johnny Withdrawals. What are we doing? Now it's time to bet. Let's talk turkey. We have not even went in yet. We're at 48 minutes. The first 48 is over. First 48 in the books. Let's go, Augusto. What are you doing, Augusto? How you doing, bro? Let's see what we got here. QB Hurts, running backs Hall, Kamara, Chase Brown, Dobbins. Brown's on a bye. Dobbins, Eckler, London, Lamb, Ridley, Jennings, down, Bowers. Dobbins and Ridley for DK. No. Fucking Ridley, excuse my language. Ridley's hot as a pistol right now. I got Ridley next to Jefferson in one of my leagues right now. I got him off free agency like a few weeks ago, but the target's 11. Bang. Watch, I'll read you right now. This is why I'm a helpful channel, because I don't bullshit. Like, I come on here because it's a good hobby for me, and I like talking about this stuff. And I'm connected with my friends. Then I meet new people like you. Hit that like button, subscribe if you could. And here we go. I'm going to check his numbers right now. I'm going to show you why you have to go with him. You got to go with him. You got to go. You got to stick with Ridley. DK is a good prospect, but Ridley alone. Watch this. Ridley by himself. I got him on my team, so I know where to find him. All right, where the fuck is he? Ridley. Here we go. Okay, game log. The last I'm going to give you the last 5-6 weeks. I'm going to give you targets, his yards, and the fantasy points. Forget catches. The targets, how many times they throw to him, that's the most important. The fucking targets. Excuse my language. But listen, last week against Minnesota, tough defense, 6 targets, 58 yards, 10 points. The week before that, 9 targets, 84 yards, 27. The week before that, 8 targets, 73 yards, 13. The week before that, 15 targets, 143 yards, 31. Just that body of work the last 4 or 5 weeks, you can never you don't send that out. You don't send that out. You keep that in house. That's a strength for you. The fact that you got Ridley right now, you probably got him for a fucking bag of potato chips or off of waivers. Like either it was like a trade that wasn't that bad, or you grabbed him off waivers. Early bird gets the worm. Don't give him up. That guy will win you a league. If you put Ridley next to Jefferson and they both get 12 or 13 targets, holy shit. Think about that. Ridley's getting high numbers because Hopkins is on the Chiefs now. They got nothing to lose. So I would go with Ridley. Stay with Ridley. Hall, the Jets are disappointing. Kamara's on a bye, but he's a home run. Chase Brown, another home run. Dobbins, home run this year. Eckler, you got great running backs, man. I'm looking at your team again. You got great running backs. Awesome team. Awesome team. I love Drake London. CD Lamb's a beast. Ridley, we just talked. Oh, my God. You got Juan Jennings, too? Jesus Christmas. I glossed over it. Augusto, you got a great team. How many guys in your league? 10 or 12? Damn, Augusto. You drafted. I don't know how you got that. That's a good squad. I'm in leagues that are like sharks. Sharks in the water. Fucking hard leagues. Like, that's a nice squad. Hawkinson, too. You got, how the fuck do you have Bowers? No, you don't. Don't pull my chain, Augusto. What are you lying? Don't lie to me. Don't just put guys down and type it. You got all those guys? Don't bullshit me, Augusto. That's a hell of a team. Guys, hit that like, subscribe. Hit that like, give it a share. I don't ever offend anyone. I'm not on here to argue with people. I'm 45 years old. Like, I'm here to create the lane that's already inside of me. I always have interesting shit that I'm talking about with sports. I have a lot of fun with it. So I'm like, hey, if I make my own YouTube channel and I have 30 of us, perfect. I only envisioned 30 of us in my mind. I didn't know I was going to have 8 something right now, but I'm having fun. So I'm not going to stop and I'm going to keep going. I got my friends piped in and I got new people that I've become friends with. So welcome, Augusto. I haven't seen you. I don't know if I've seen that name before, but welcome. I'm here for good conversation, good dialogue, a little bit of life stories. Sometimes we get like into like life stuff, but sports is the foundation, and the camaraderie of it all is why I like to do this shit. Like, I grew up in my father's social club. Like, I'm a social person. Like, I like the togetherness of some kind of little group. And now that I missed the boat. I don't know shit about like tech. But I know that I wanted to do this. They're helping me. So if I ever go to another level, I'm ready. But I know I can do it. And now I know that I know how to do the basics. So I can have what I want. I can be happy and bring people together and keep up with my friends and meet new people and talk sports. And we have a good time. So welcome. Dobbins in London for Taylor and Garrett Wilson. Dobbins in London for Jonathan. Okay. Man, god damn it. Oh, that's tough. You have Dobbins in London? I wouldn't. You know what? The fucking Jets are a heart attack crew. The Jets make me nervous. And Jonathan Taylor, next to Garrett Wilson, another guy, fucking good when he's on the floor, but not always around. Gets nicked up, like little injuries. You know what? You can keep Garrett Wilson and Jonathan Taylor. I'd rather have Dobbins this year. That poor kid, He blew his ACL out 3 years ago. Then he blew his other ACL out. Then he tore his Achilles. He's so fucking talented. He just keeps rehabbing. Now he came back this year. He's on the Chargers. They gave him a chance, and he's playing really good. You keep Dobbins this year because he might never be healthy again. But this year, you ride with him. Ride with Dobbins. And London, shit. London is a cream of the crop, man. Drake London is a cream of the crop receiver. Drake London reminds me, I don't need to look at stats all the time. I look at I trust my eyeballs. I'm a player. I'm a coach. I've been around. Drake London reminds me of a young Mike Evans. For real. Drake Evans. Drake London reminds me of a young Mike Evans. For sure. Classy receiver. Very classy receiver. We have the pregame on here yet for Prime? No, not yet. We're a little early. Pardon the interruptions on my favorite show ever. What's your favorite show on sports? What's your favorite show for sports? If I could only watch one for the rest of my life, I would take PTI. Pardon the interruption. Happy 35th birthday, Justin Tucker. You've definitely lost it and you're washed. Wow. Usually kickers are good to like 47. How the fuck is Tucker washed at 35? He's a kicker. Your leg is not supposed to be like, bro, you're a kicker. Tom Brady was rolling at quarterback at 43. You're missing fucking chippies at 34. Now you're 35 today. Come on, Justin. Hit that like button, guys. 9 and 5 is not mixing. Hit that like button. Let's go. Give it a share. I won't offend anybody. Send it to grandma. Everybody. Hit that like button. In fact, I'll share it myself. I'll bother a couple people on my own. I like being a pet sometimes. I'm the heel today. I'm the heel. Who we starting? Who we sitting? Let's go over start sits, man. Let's go. Let's talk turkey, fantasy football. I'm nervous about mine. I'm nervous. I'm starting Najee Harris in a couple hours. I'm starting Najee. I don't know, dog. I don't know. We got to look at this shit. We got to look. Hit that like button. Man. Don't know. All right. So I got to make my bet. God. I don't want to start cursing. How do we bet? First of all, who do we bet tonight, guys? Who do we bet tonight? Sometimes what? Hey, Boppo. Hey, my buddy that I grew up with, I played Little League baseball with him. They were Spanish, father and son, like my good friends. And the father used to call the son Boppo when he was pitching. Are you Spanish or no? I'm just wondering because I know it means something, but that's funny. It sounds just like that. Boppo. That's how he would say it. But I don't know. It's probably not the same. All right, here we go. Pick 2. Hey, hit that like button. Please subscribe. What's your name, man? What's your name? Welcome. My community here, it's always good vibes. It's a real, like, I did this lane to keep up with my friends, and you guys come in. You come chill anytime. Ask me what you want to know, and we'll go through with it. We always have a good time. Last 2 decades. All right. Tank Dell, Tyrone Tracy, Cedric Tillman, and Njoku. I like Tank Dell. I love Tyrone Tracy. Tyrone Tracy's probably the best football player on the Giants. I'm not sold on I like Malik Neighbors. I like Malik Neighbors a lot. I love Tyrone Tracy. Tyrone Tracy spent about fucking 14 years in college. He's not a regular rookie. Like, look at his shit. Like, nobody ever believed in him. He did it. He did it some more. Then he transferred. did it some more. Then his yards per carry got up to like 5.9, 6.1. And then he went to the NFL. They sat him. But then when he got in, 189 yards, this and that. I love Tracy. Love him. Love him. So I would pick Tracy no matter what. I'm biased. I like that kid. So all right, that's one. You know what? Between Tillman and Njoku tonight, a rain game. I think Njoku. Oh man, you know what? I benched Jonnu Smith tonight. I mean, I benched Njoku tonight for Jonnu Smith. So how can I tell you to start Njoku? I would just hope for Tillman. How fucking hard can it rain all night? It's been like Malibu out here. I was on the beach like October 23rd on the beach in New Jersey. Like what? Like we're on it's gonna rain, but I think I would still go with Tillman. More yards down the field, a little more stretch, and he seems to be the favorite. I like Njoku, but Tillman. Flex one: Reed, Kittle, Najee, or Pollard. Man, Reed, Kittle, Najee, or Pollard. Reed is a 50-50. Jordan Love, he looks like Ben Whitaker to me, the boxer. Like he doesn't resemble like a pedigree quarterback to me. He got hot at the back. He had a good stretch last year. He didn't have a great year. He had a shitty first 9 games, and then he got hot for the last 8. Like, that's not a fucking legend. Like hold your horses on Love. You know what I'm saying? Tough. So Reed, I like Reed, but he's really calmed down. Kittle's a iffy. Kittle might not even play. Kittle's a long shot to even play. Pollard or Najee. You know what? I would go with Najee. Everybody, the couple losses I've got in fantasy this year, I benched Najee like week 5, week 6, week 7. For some reason, I benched him because I had other guys, and he went for 100. I fucking caught such bad luck with Najee Harris this year. He went for 100 every fucking time I benched him. So I can't tell you to bench Najee. I'm starting him in my league. I'm starting him. And he's on a contract year too. Najee's got to get paid at the end of the season. Everything Najee does is going to be in that meeting in like 3 months from now. Like, hey, I fucking ran for 146 in the rain against Cleveland. Like, I'd go with Najee, contract year. Look at Miles Sanders' contract year a few years ago with Philly. Awesome year. Contract years are important. And Pollard, not too crazy about Tennessee. Najee. Right. I got you. I would replace. Now, you know what? Tank's in a dome. Tank is in a dome. The Houston Texans are playing somebody in a dome. I know. I remember thinking to myself, oh, they're a dome team, and so is their opponent. Let's see. The Houston, Tennessee. Oh, maybe not. That was another game. Well, whatever. Houston's home in the dome. Tank Dell in the dome against Tennessee. That's hard to pass up. Tank Dell in a dry 72-degree dome and the fucking rainstorm that's going to be tonight. Try to get, like, other than Najee Harris, I wouldn't be too crazy. I wouldn't be happy about Tillman. I wouldn't be happy about Judy. I wouldn't be happy about Njoku. I would try to get rid of all Cleveland Browns receivers tonight, all of them. I would start as least of them as I could. Least as I could. Don't start Tillman tonight in the rain. Nah, too rainy. I'm going to log in, and I am going to make a bet. I would like to bet a nice NBA game. Cleveland or Pittsburgh, guys? Cleveland. Oh, thank you, Boppo. Cleveland or Pittsburgh, guys? Who do we really like tonight to win the game? If I start a same game parlay, who do I start with? Pittsburgh, right? I think Pittsburgh. I don't think Cleveland's beating Pittsburgh tonight. No fucking way. Cleveland's home though. I'm gonna go first quarter ladders. Let's see. I'll put the whole 25 on a first quarter ladder. I love first quarter ladders. Give it to first quarter. Here we go. First quarter ladders. First time all night I'm looking. Let's see. Elijah Moore, Cedric Tillman, Jerry Jeudy. No, I want Steelers. I want Russell Wilson. I want Russell Wilson passing yards in the rain. Like shit like that. George Pickens. Now, I believe in Russell Wilson first quarter tonight. Oh, they don't have him. Okay, Najee Harris, first quarter alternate rushing yards, 16.5. Not in love with it. Not in love with it. Pitt, yeah, me too. Me too. Jalen Warren, alternate first quarter. George Pickens, first quarter alternate receiving yards. He's not a guarantee he's going to catch that early. Jameis Njoku. I like Njoku because he's a tight end. Najee Harris, alternate rushing and receiving yards. I got to say he's going to get to 50, no? Like if Najee Harris doesn't get to 50 yards, he's the biggest scrub on earth. No doubt, Boppo. No doubt. I'm always on. Always. Sunday morning is the staple. But lately I've been going almost every night. But Sunday morning is the long one. I write out the show the night before. I got every stat, nuggets. So be ready for Sunday. Najee Harris, 50 yards total. What can we do here? Russell Wilson, first quarter alternate passing yards. I think he can get 40 yards. Can Russell Wilson get 40 yards in the first quarter? That's tough. Oh, basketball is my favorite sport. My favorite sport in my life. Like I was a 3-sport athlete growing up. I turned myself into a basketball player because I loved it so much. I love basketball. I'm a basketball junkie. Me and my friend Carmelo, we coach together. I go out to Florida. I coach the March Madness session with him with his high school team. The kids, they have the AAU circuit is like neck and neck with high school. I go out, I coach AAU with him. We go up to Orlando. We coach up at the big house in Orlando. He's coaching right now in North Fort Myers. Like, I love basketball. We talk X's and O's. I watch the games, everything. I love basketball. Let me know. I'll come on basketball. Definitely. Njoku, first quarter receiving yards. Njoku, first quarter receiving yards, 10 yards, plus 132. All right, so Najee Harris, 50 yards total. Njoku, 10 yards first quarter. We like that. Jameis Winston. I like Jameis Winston alternate first quarter. They don't have him? No, they only got Russell Wilson. All right. There's not a lot jumping out at me. First half. Oh, Steelers total points. I said between 16 and 27. Wow. They're at 20.5. That's tough. I have a feeling the Steelers are going to score. I have a feeling the Steelers are going to score on them. Well, we're going to check it out. I'm going to look at the lines myself, guys, and we're going to keep rolling. Sunday morning is a live stream. Tomorrow I'm going to make my picks, but Sunday morning, 10 a.m. to 12, we're rocking. Be ready. Be ready to let me know who you like, what we're looking at. Let's break shit down, and I'll see you guys very soon. Always a pleasure. Peace.